To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Mish Mosh.
Thank you so much for the hearts. That makes me feel so good. Hi, and welcome. Oh, that's going to be distracting. It's my son pacing in the background. Hi, and welcome to our awesome show, Mish Mosh, on The Experience. It's me up front, and then Hannah Banana behind the scenes, making sure things go into your correct box. And then every once in a while, you might see my son, Max, doing a pacing over there in the side.
You actually keep the camera pointed so they can see.
Well, because it might make them dizzy, because you just walk back and forth like a pacing lion. Are you caged? Are you caged here at the store?
Stuck behind this counter.
Stuck behind the counter. Yep. All right. That's my son. He works here. And I'm super happy that he does, because I like seeing him all the time. Tonight, we've got some cool stuff. I found a box full of awesome things, including Star Wars RPG things that are very retired. I found some Star Trek stuff. I found 90s cards, which I'm super excited for. I also found a whole box of Grendel comic books, which is kind of important because they just announced that stuff. I brought my Knight of Cadillacs up because I had a really boss interview with my friend. I'm going to get it right here. Sean, and it's not Nick something, it's DeMott. So Sean DeMott works in movies and TV, and has a couple comic books, including Night of the Cadillacs and Hot Valley Days and Cocaine Nights, which is actually based on experiences he had as a child sleeping on the couch of a lady friend who was a friend of the family. He stayed there, and there were crazy cocaine parties there with very famous people. So he's had in his life, all his life, famous people around. So it's kind of an interesting. I didn't want to end the interview at all. And to that end, we're going to end our selling part of our show about half an hour early today. And then you're going to get to see my awesome interview with David Boer, who has a cool Firefly comic book coming out on Wednesday, which focuses in on the relationship between River and Simon. It's one of he's always dreamed of doing such a thing. And then, I can't tell you anything, but I will tell you that he told me after the show, or after the recording, some extra cool stuff that he's working on, and you should be following him on social media, because when you hear what he's working on, it will blow your mind apart. So, super proud of him. We talked about it during the interview, so you guys should watch it, about how he feels like he did so well in comic books, why he keeps continuing to get to have these really great jobs in the industry. So if you feel like you want to be in the industry, you might watch just to see how to do those things. All right. Everybody that's on, I think right now, knows the drill. But if you're brand new and you don't know, this is our shipping rates. If you're local to us, you can sure pick it up. No big deal. And our invoicing happens on Wednesdays. Just pay your invoice within 24 hours of receipt. Hey, Josh, welcome. And even if you're local, please just pay it the way that it says in the message I send. You can either fill in the handy dandy form that's cycling around down at the bottom if you're watching anywhere but Facebook. But if you happen to be on Facebook, everything's in pesos. Yes, I'll have to convert my brain to billions of pesos. And if you're helping to be watching on Facebook, just send me a direct message. Even if I know you, if it's your first time to buy live on a live show anywhere, just send me a direct message. And JD is our producer in the chair tonight, and he is a sentient spam bot. And he lives on hearts and thumbs ups. So if you just every once in a while remember to throw some hearts and thumbs ups at him, then he'll interact with us and have a lot of fun. And last but not least, in my giant tirade of talking here at the beginning of the show, we're going to play the feud. So while we're selling things, we're also going to play the feud. Everyone can answer. Hey, SB. So everyone can answer. If, by the way, you come on from somewhere that use a different screen name than your normal name from like Facebook or however I know you, just send me a message so I know who you are. Otherwise, I'm just going to call you your screen name. So week passes out, but we already gave you a bunch of hearts and stuff. Man, he's getting like picky about having so many feeds. It's like we need to like clean your cylinders or something. You need so much. Oh, so many. All right, so our first round of Family Feud. Everyone can answer. You win something if you answer one of the top answer of 100 people that were surveyed by this question. Remember, sometimes the people that get asked these questions aren't the smartest people. So, all right. So name something you might buy but find it difficult to exchange. Wrong screen name. Try this again. Soap. You can totally use that. I like SB. I can figure out who SB is.
True.
Dan Doherty's messaging my photo. Yeah. Dan. Love you. All right. So you can answer anything. You can answer more than once. I don't care. But something you might find difficult to exchange. And keep in mind, they asked the public, and they probably were. This is a family-friendly show that they ask it for. So the feud probably tells them not to answer dumb stuff, so that they can't use. But all right, here we go. We're gonna get going. To claim anything, all you have to do is type in the comments the name that I call it. You don't have to say the word claim. That's just a waste of time for typing, unless you've got the world's fastest fingers, I guess. So in this case, this is Star Wars Empire number 5, and I'm selling it for $4. So you could really just write Empire 5, and you can claim it. It doesn't have to be spelled correctly. It doesn't have to be spelled out in full, but it does need to be the name of a book and a number. So far we've got answers. It'll be difficult to exchange a tampon. That's true. Or underwear. Oh gosh, yes. Hey, John. I have classic Punisher trade paperback. It says representing 2 feature-length black and white Punisher classics plus a new 8-page story. That one is $8. This classic Punisher. It's a gorgeous shape. And to celebrate our interview later on with David Boer, I brought out everything that I have from him in stock right now. Believe it or not, I have still Canto number 4s at cover price. That's the original series Canto 4s. He's over there giving some more hearts. He'll post something. Aw, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you so much. You're always like really consistent with doing that, and I'm so thankful. Luck wants a 4. Once these are gone, I don't know if I can get more of them. At least not this first series. I have a Canto number 5 first prints, and I just have 1 copy of it, and then that's done. I don't think Brandon's got a thing out yet. Oh, and I've got the box. Oh, okay. There's the box. For Canto 2, the Hollow Men, I have a number 5, just a regular cover price. Brandon, I got your Canto 5. I just have 1 copy of that. For Canto 3, Lionhearted number 1, I've got some. Yeah, you and the rest of your family are so awesome at taking care of supporting us. I'm so thankful. 2-5, Brandon Luck. And then I've got 3, number 2, Brandon 3-1. I'm guessing 3-2 is going to pop up too, so I'm going to hand that over there. And this is Canto and the City of Giants. I love this series. This one is number 1. I've got plenty of those at cover price. And then I have a number 2. I think I need to go and see what there is available to order again.
Yeah.
See if I can fill in anything from anywhere. And if you just want to read the first whole series, this is Canto, If I Only Had a Heart. By the way, we actually talked about this during our interview, which you can watch here in about an hour and a half. And they are still trying to decide for Canto how they're going to do it. If they're going to do it animation, 2D, 3D, how they're going to do it. But, I mean, if you wanted to read a story about a clockwork knight, this is the way to go. It's a $20 trade. I've got a couple of those. And I need to do Kanto City 1 and 2. Such an adorable thing. All right, and now the series that is going on.
It would make such a fun video game.
Oh, yes. What do you think? Side scrolling? What do you guys like?
I'm thinking like Undertale type.
Yeah. When it has a whole like big storyline going on behind it. Yeah.
Right? Because it's got such a big storyline.
And also from David Boer, this just started last month. This is Killer Queens. It puts assassins. Think of space assassins with a queer bent. This one is the
Bartel.
number 1. Huh?
That's the Bartel variant.
Oh, that's the Bartel variant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, live action would be fun too. I said I thought it would be fun as a stop motion. Like, think Coraline.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the main cover?
I think.
I can't remember. I'm going to say his main cover, but it has both my son's names on there. So the 2 main characters are Alex and Max, and those are my children. So this also has minion otters, and Beatty right there is a very sassy monkey, and he'll flip you off. And I'm going to call this one the C cover, even though I'm not 100% certain if that's what it's literally called.
It's the B.
Oh, it's, yes.
How many pages are they? They look so thin.
Double troubles are usually about the same as a regular comic book, so I'm guessing between 20 and 24 is usually. They just are using really thin paper at Marvel right now.
Okay.
They're super saturating the pages with the colors.
Yeah, I haven't dealt with comic books in years. I'm trying to get my 7-year-old into it.
Oh, those are really good ones right there.
So they're about 24 pages? 24?
They should be. I don't think they changed the size from the regular comics. They just really are using for Marvel a much thinner paper than usual. And Killer Queens number 2. Means the first cover. You want the Bartel cover?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same monkey from Toy Story? What? I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense. I like this one. Now, in the second issue, just know it has 3 characters in this one. Now it's Alex, Max, and Hot Alien Guy. He's a pink hot alien guy. For fans of just about anything awesome in space, including like
Queens 2.
Queen's Go.
Yep.
Which one am I thinking of? Wasted Space. It's the best one. Yeah. All right, I got some spell one. Oh, let's finish up this. Hey, hi, Chris. Oh, it's a pretty Cabernet. La. All right, this one, answer. You guys ready for the answer?
Yeah.
The number 1 answer with 40% of the answers was underwear, followed by food, hard to exchange, cars, bathing suits, and shoes. All right, so if you answered underwear, which I think is 1 person, we're going to put a prize in your pile. It's going to be a random ball card, probably. All right, the next Family Feud question. Name a profession where you'd use lots of water. Name a profession where you'd use lots of water. All right, this one is Spawn, number 45. That one is 6. That's a really beautiful copy.
So these the prize ones.
If they're sitting in this little cubby, they're fine anyway. Yeah, cool. And Spawn, number 46. That's a Tony Daniels cover, and that one is also 6. Firefighting. I like that answer. That's a great answer. Chef, you would definitely need lots of water. I agree. All All right, these are cool, like oversized comic book magazines. So they have comic book stuff in there, and more like this one. This is like there's a survey in this one just in case. So it looks like it's a bunch of comic books and then some information in the back. So this one is Aliens Volume 2, Number 4. This one, they're all 5. That one's $5 for the Aliens. Power washer, yep. Gotta have it for power washing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Aliens Volume 2, Number 7, also $5. Most of the time, these are perfect for just like their cover art. Okay. Also, a crazy cool thing. This one is called Le Journal de Mickey. This one is number 2143. If you look up Le Journal de Mickey, you'll find a lot of things listed. So it's not an unheard of thing. But the cool thing about this one is that it has a full game on the inside where nothing has been punched out. So this is a completely unused magazine. And that one's just $5. All right, so far we've got chef, firefighter, lifeguard, power washer, car wash employee, pool man, as titled by your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Pool
What he
man.
wants to do,
I think a pool man is perfect for him.
right?
All right, and for $5, I've got this awesome Wizard number 17. It is fully sealed and has a Santa Todd card. That's upside down. And Holiday, which I'd love to show you, but I don't think I can get it to show it to me. Let me see if I can show it. Hold on, because I think it's a cute girl one. Oh, there she is. Okay, and there's Holiday, like a sexy Santa girl. Mickey goes to Jeff Gill. I don't really want to mark it, so you're gonna have to write a note and stick it with it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
All right, if you watched our interview with our friend in Hollywood about Night of the Cadillacs, this is basically a bunch of warring factions of vampires. So think of them all being very distinct. He's from LA, from Hollywood, so they're all based on specific like punk cultures or skate crews or those kinds of things. So they're all based off of actual groups that he's kind of like witnessed in all his years in Hollywood. But they are all battling factions of vampires. And one person, I believe this girl is here in the center, she is completely unaware that she thinks she's just a human, but she does not know that she's half, like one of her parents was vampire. So she's kind of like thrown into this crazy world. It is a buttery cover. And that's just, there are only a couple covers for this book. There's that one. And then they have the 1 in 25, which is super rare. We only got one of these. I don't have another one once this one is gone. And it is $85. The closest price I can find on the internet are $95 right now. And once this is gone, it's gone. I don't think I'm slated to be able to get any more, even with Sweet Eyes. Steve Gall's going to have Night of the Cadillacs. All right, let's find out what the answer is to this feud question. Enjoy that. And I'm going to read it tomorrow. Yeah, he actually told me that, Sean told me that he was the person that came up with this idea. He wanted it to have a very specific look, and that's what they got. What he described is exactly what that is. All right, so the answer, name of profession, where you use lots of water. Number 1 answer is firefighter. Who's my firefighter answer? Someone answered that right away, I think. Sean, you win. You got this round. No one else answered that one. The other answers, the swimmer was another one. I don't know if that's a profession, but I guess you could be a swimmer. It's a profession. Plumber, car washer, dishwasher, fisherman, chef, and dentist. But most of those had very small amounts of people that had said those. So, hey, Jay, welcome. We're playing a little bit of Family Feud as we sell things here.
How much was the Mickey again?
Mickey's just 5.
So I thought that one.
Woohoo! All right. All right, here you go. Name a profession where you'd sit down most of the time. Couldn't think of any of the time of day car names we came up with today either. Dusk of the Corolla. I told him I remember we had like Midnight of the Malibu or something. They were great. We should like write them all down and send them off to him because I said they would be really fun to do like variant covers up or something. All right, these are really fun. These are mostly very small press, Star Trek related comics. This one is from Celebrity Books. It says Patrick Stewart versus William Shatner. It's got a really nice back cover, and they are just $3. This one. Tea Time of the AMC Pacer. Yes. Pilots. Yeah, you definitely sit down, Blue Pilot. This one is a Personality Presents the Original Crew #1. That one's just $3. This one is The New Crew, Denise Crosby, and it comes with a card. That one's just $3. This one is Personality Presents the Original Crew, Leonard Nimoy. And that one's $3. And New Crew, this is Marina Sirtis, Diana Troy. It comes with a card. And that one is $3. We had so many good ones the other day. Hey, Philip, how are you doing? All right, this one is a magazine called News Time from May of 1993, The Life and Death of the Man of Steel, World Without a Superman. It is a really gorgeous magazine. There's nothing wrong with it. And it is $3. Gone in 60 Mustangs. Yes. Someone type these up. All right, this is not something we would normally have. It is the coolest thing ever, though. So this is for a vintage restaurant called Sinaloa. It is at 1416 Powell Street in San Francisco. I don't know if it still exists there or not. But these sweet people went and got dinner there and got their picture taken. And it has their names marked. That's Bill, that's Caroline, and that's Peggy. But their friends don't have their names on there, so I don't know why they didn't write those down. I can tell you exactly what year this was made. It was made on March 2nd in 1949. Now, the photo isn't really the valuable part of it. It's the holder that it's in because of the vintageness of it. So we know it's from 1949, and it has an Ooh La La lady on it. It was made by Marcus Concessions, and it is a $40 collectible. In fact, you can see Denise Crosby wave at the camera in the background in the episode before the character was killed off. They were filmed out of order. Oh, cool. Okay. I have, these are vintage bumper stickers from 1993. This vehicle travels at warp speed. Star Trek Next Generation. That one's $5. It still feels like it's perfectly fine. Like you could actually put it on your car. And this one is also from 1993. It says United Federation of Planets, Galaxy Class Starship, USS Enterprise, NCC 1701D. So there you go. You put both of those on your car. It looks super cool, or your truck or whatever. And they're $5 a piece. And this is an original first print 1975 Starfleet technical manual. You can see that it's a mint condition book inside. And it's just $10. You would think that things would be worth more, but I think a lot of people collected Star Trek. Okay, let's see what the answer was. What did people all guess? All right, the name of profession where you'd sit down most of the time. #1 answer was, with 36% of the vote, secretary. And then accountant, receptionist, computer programmer, judge, data entry, and driver. Did anyone answer secretary?
Well, no. Since receptionist is on there, they're two separate things.
Mm-hmm.
So no. But Jeff Field put accountant.
Well, no one is secretary, so we have no winner that round, and that's
Yeah.
fine. No big deal. All right, here you go. Producer for a streaming network should definitely be on there. That's the truth. All right, Jimmy, let's see. Well, what's the next thing here? Oh, here you go. I should say this in a French accent. Apart from France, name a country where French is also widely spoken. So take some smartness. All right, I have got Matt Wagner's Grendel Cycle. This is like a graphic novel sized book. And these are just $5 a piece. I have 3 of them. Just so you know, I have had this long box of Grendel in my back room waiting for the announcement of Grendel being in development. And now that it is, I'm still selling them to you guys at super low prices. Just wanted you guys to get the deals. So Grendel cycles are just $5. Jeff Gill wants a Grendel cycle. Wherever Chidi was from.
Yeah. In the very first episode, he was saying that he was speaking French. And then immediately it was disproved as soon as they were back alive again because he did not speak French.
So Canada, Vietnam.
But I don't remember the name of the country he was from, and I feel bad about it.
Well, we'll see when we answer it, whether it's one of them. All right, this is second series Grendel. So Grendel from Comico, second series. This is the first appearance of this character. This is the second Grendel form. This is Christine Spar, and this one is $20. It does have spine ticks, this one. French is spoken in Vietnam. I don't know. We'll find out. Grendel number 2 from that same series is just $5. And number 3 is $3. All of those have got a little bit of spine ticks. It's a French colony. All right. Are you guys all guessed out on that one? Knows. Excellent. She's going to guess Nigeria. Okay. You're so close. You failed at world history. All right. So here are the answers. With 48% of the vote, Canada. 17% of the vote is Belgium. And 6% of the vote is Haiti.
All right.
So there you go.
Sean
So someone said Canada.
Sean put Canada.
Sweet. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back after this. welcome back. We're having a great time tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hey, David's on now and Brittany Cruz. I'm going to give JD some hearts to let him know he's doing an awesome job tonight. Thank you so much. And we are also playing the Feud. Before I start taking things down from the board, I'm going to also mention the commercial that you saw there for Scout's book, new book that's coming up, Third Wave 99. I can only point at things so hard before my finger gets destroyed. I will point so hard at that book. I know it's got a funky name, but I'll tell you it's based on, there was a clothing company in the 80s and 90s called Third Wave. Super popular. If you ever wore a pair of Jams, you probably wore them. But there is a crazy mystery around that place. You go and research it, you'll find out why. There was a big shenanigans there. But just know that book series is going to be an important one that you might want to have on your pull list. So, all right. I have got these little bindles that they made in the 90s at that closed comic book shop. I know they're full of sports ball. I have no idea whether the sports ball things are worth anything in here. They've never been opened. They're a total of, get this, $2 a bindle. So you can have as many as you want until they disappear. But they were just in the boxes that we got. So if you want to have a bindle of sports ball cards, we've got plenty of them for $2 a piece. Yep, they should. They've earned their right? Mish Mosh, ship is in the house. All right, here is your next question. Gotcha. Here you go, Jeff Gill. There's 3. May they make you lots of money or at least be fun to open. All right. Name an occasion that would call for a man to wear a bow tie. Name an occasion that would call for a man to wear a bow tie. All right, we're going to take stuff down for the board here. The Star Wars Empire number 5 goes from 4 to 2 as it comes down from the board. The Classic Punisher goes from $8 to $5. Wedding, I like that answer. That makes the most sense, right? Cantos, I'm just going to take down. If anyone just joined us, I'm not working them down, but if you need first series Canto number 4, I have those. And I have Canto and the City of Giants number 1s, just cover prices. And I have the first trade paperback. This is actually in development right now, so you should think about picking some of that stuff up. There's the Punisher trade. And we've got the great Jen Bartel cover for Killer Queens number 1. And what we think is maybe the A cover and the B cover for number 1. We sold out of all the rest. Let's put some new stuff up on the board. Thought I was wearing a Harvard shirt. Kind of. Looks a little bit like it, doesn't it? All right. I found some cool stuff in a box, like always. Cool stuff in boxes is the way it goes around here. All right. If you have ever wanted to play the vintage Star Wars RPG, today's your day. This one is Star Wars Wretched Hives of Scum and Villainy. This one's the most expensive book. It's really hard to get. This one is $45. The rest of them are going to be much more reasonable. I apologize for that price. This is the best of the Star Wars Adventure Journal issues, number 1 through 4. And that one is $25. It's all RPG. Death Star Technical Companion, 2nd edition, is $25. Hey, Nate. It's Aftershock! Star Wars Living Force Campaign Guide is just $10. Looks like it was folded in someone's back pocket. And these gigantic books, Star Wars The Essential Guide to Planets and Moons, are just $10 a piece. One's actually from Del Rey. They're different printings. And Star Wars, The Essential Guide to Weapons and Technology is $10. Those are all RPG tie-ins. Okay, the Spawn. Oh, you think? Oh, Graduation. That's a good one. So name an occasion that would call for a man to wear a bow tie. We've got a lot of weddings up there. Anybody else want to throw in an answer before we close the guesses? Spawn number 46. I'm going to take this from 6 to 4. That comes down. And 45 goes from 6 to 4. Both of the Aliens comic book magazines go from 5 to 3 apiece. Senate hearing. There you go. Need a bow tie for a Senate hearing? That's awful fancy. The Wizard magazines go down to $3 as they come down. Everyone's giving hearts. Yay! And I'm going to leave one of the Cadillacs up here because I want to. So there. Let's do a bunch of Grendel. All right, some of these I only have one copy of, and the other ones I might have a bunch of toward the end of the run. This is the second series of Grendel. This is the Comico series. They're all going to be $3 a piece. Jeff Gill's going to take a wizard for $3. Okay, so the answer to your Family Feud question was by far, very definitely way ahead, was wedding. So if you answered wedding, you're going to have a prize in your pile. Coming way down the line is prom, church, party, and formal dinner. Okay, next question. Name a national late night talk show host. Name a national late night talk show host. These are pretty up to date, by the way. It's not going to be super old stuff. I have one copy of Grendel number 10. These are all in great shape. They might have small spine ticks, but these are not beaters. They've been sitting in this box since the 90s, I'm pretty sure. I've got 2 copies of Grendel 11. I have got 3 copies of Grendel 12. Again, these are all $3 a piece. 1 copy of number 13. Okay, we got Leno. Carol says Kimmel. Steve says Conan. Number 14. Number 15. Got a couple of those. Number 16. Number 17. Adam likes Fallon. Adam likes Fallon. Kimmel. Steve Gall. Number 18. Oh no! Make likes! Make likes so he does not die! 18. 20. 22. And 23. Where is Jenna? This is her day off. She's doing social media right now, I'm guessing. 23. 24. 25. Are you all on? Nope, not everybody's on Facebook, I don't think. 27.
She is so loud.
28. Meeting adjourned. 29. 31s. 33. 34. 35. Here, do we have a bunch of 35s? What would she be spying for? That's the question I have. All right, this is the last of this series tie-in. So we've got 37. 38. 39. That's it. All right, let's find out what the answer to this question is. Number one answer. Name a national late-night talk show host is Jimmy Fallon with 27% of the vote, followed very closely by Jimmy Kimmel. It's so close, it's like one off. Then Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, Johnny Carson, Stephen Colbert, and David Letterman. Pretty cool. So Hannah, whoever answered Jimmy Fallon won. Perfect. Here you go. Name a popular Xbox game. She steals and sells high-tech weapons, data, and kitten pictures. Sure, why not? All right, the Starfleet technical manual from 1975 goes from 10 to 7 as it comes down. My Grendel killer cycles back here. Anyone else want sports ball packs for $2? Been sealed since the dawn of time. All right, for $3, I've got this big pile of Lady Death cards. It would be a full set of 1 through 100, but the top part of the box numbers are missing, so it goes from 15 to 100. Just $3. Oh, that's gonna fall. Put that there. The Sinaloa original 1950s picture. That one goes from 40 to 30 as it comes down. Lady Death gets grabbed. Here, I'll put. Unless do you have a pen? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll put 3 on the side. Okay. This is an incomplete set of Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein cards. That's just $3. $3 for Frankenstein. The News Time magazine from 1993 goes from 3 to 2. Don't worry, there'll be other Lady Death opportunities coming up. And the Personality Presents magazines all go from 3 to 2. They're all $2. $2 piece. Hey, Val. Uh-oh, you just entered the danger zone. We've got a bunch of Star Trek stuff today. The News Time magazine for $2 goes. Hey, Val. The one thing I thought you might be interested that we passed on, we've got vintage 1993 bumper stickers. If you're interested in those were $5 a piece. And then I just got through putting down Patrick Stewart versus William Shatner, Will Shatner, Denise Crosby, Leonard Nimoy, and Marina Sirtis for $2 a piece if you're interested in those. I think you might have just missed it. Leonard Nimoy. Oh, you want the Leonard Nimoy?
Mm-hmm. I love Spock.
The Spock goes.
He's my favorite.
All right, I have got various Speed Racer cards. This is all from the same set, but it's incomplete. That one's $3. $3 for the whole thing. Speed Racer. That's Bernie Wrightson. All right, let's see. What did everyone answer? Wait for Hannah to pull. Which one do you need?
Mine.
Oh, it's out there already. Oh no, they took it
it's
to the back. They took it to the back.
And I made a second one so I would have one up here. But
Speed Racer cards go to. I saw it.
Adam?
Oh, it got pushed down by Shutterbacks. What kind of sports cards are they? I don't know. They're sealed. I just know that they're sports ball cards.
These were 3 as well, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's right on there. So they're sports ball cards of some sort for $2 for a bindle. They were packaged up in the 90s and came with this collection of stuff. I have no idea what's in them. I could open them, but then they would be opened instead of not sealed.
Hey, Val.
Jeff Gill wants Denise Crosby and the Sirtis. Okay, for $2.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. For $3, I've got this many Evil Ernie cards. Evil Ernie.
Don't need any more sports cards.
No, you probably don't. Any other cards? Oh, so many cards, James. So many cards. Just hang out. Most of them are going to be $3 for these incomplete sets. I have some complete sets also if you're interested. I'm trying to go through all the cheap stuff. All right, just so you think to yourselves, you can't sell weird stuff on this show. It'd be so weird. Why would you do it? Evil Ernie goes to Adam. Perfect. We will tell you not to buy things unless we think that you absolutely must have them. We know the difference. This is a brand new tie. It is a Ralph Marlin tie for $5. Brand new. That's not weird, right? We've sold ties before. Why not? It's a brand new tie. For $1, I've got this Star Wars collectible bonus magazine. Just $1. That never works for you. If you just say you're not going to buy something, it doesn't work for me either. Now, this one's kind of cool. I don't know where this is just a vintage folder, right? From 1983 for Return of the Jedi. Boop, boop.
Right.
But inside of it, it has this, which says Star Wars 1973 story synopsis by George Lucas. So it starts out, deep space, the eerie blue-green planet of Aquiles slowly drifts into view. A small speck orbiting the planet glints in the light of a nearby star. That's how it has it. So for $5, you can have whatever that thing is on the inside. The $1 Star Wars goes to Adam. Watching on YouTube, is there a link if I see something I want to buy? No, James, it's super simple. This stuff down here, as it rotates around, will actually have a fillable form that just goes to our website, which is spacecadetscollection.com. It'll allow you to fill it out so we'll know who you are and how to get you your message for how to pay and when. Brand new. If you're local to us, it's simple. You can just send me a direct message on Facebook if you have Facebook. But this is where when we do our invoicing, you can buy from us today, tomorrow, and Wednesday morning, and then we do our invoicing on Wednesday afternoon. That's our shipping rate. Of course, it doesn't count for the cards because I can't ship cards media rate, so it's going to be whatever it actually costs us to ship them. We do not make money off of our shipping. Try not to spit out your drink. The butterflies have been coming out of your wallet, but you got good stuff already, Brady. You've got amazing stuff at the house. Batman Returns. This is the movie storybook, and it's just $2. $2. This is pretty unique. This is a Star Wars little mini towel from a company called Heart Art Collection out of Japan, and it's $35. Ah, thank you, JD. I've also got Star Wars poofy stickers for $2. These are Star Wars RPG cards. You cannot find them online. There's no way to say how much they're worth, so I just put $5 on them. No
Was
idea.
there a previous $5 Star Wars one?
Do you see something that says 5?
Yeah, it was right after the $1 one. Was it the folder?
Star Wars 5 is the folder. Yeah. Is that Adam?
Yeah.
Sticker Star Wars goes to Adam. All right, the answers to our name of popular Xbox game is number 1, Halo.
Dang it.
And then Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, Madden, and Minecraft. So Halo people win.
Minecraft was on the board at least.
The 5 Star Wars cards already claimed. Okay, and then for $5, I've got this cool poster. It's a Darth Vader helmet that is advertising the special edition of the Star Wars collectible card game. That was just $5 for that poster. Brittany, are you talking about the books that are across the top or the cards that got called? All right, the new question is, name an Asian country. Vader poster goes to Quintero. You missed Decipher. Yeah, me too. That was good company. It's just the box. Don't worry about it. All right, this one's a weird one. This one's got Lady Death cards in it, and then Heckraiser 3 cards in it. That one's just $3 for that. You are nuts. That's why we love you. I agree with that statement. And this is a bunch of Mortal Kombat cards. Not a complete set, just $3. Claim those cards. You want the Heckraiser ones, Val? Looks like Adams comes in first. Adams got lightning fast stuff. You have to work hard to beat him tonight if you wanted to. Way to go, Adam. Whatever super stream you're on today. I love it. Looks like everyone's liking the cards. Let's keep going. This is Evil Ernie cards. The whole box is Evil Ernie. It's an incomplete part of a set. That one's $3. Evil Ernie. So up here currently I've got Bernie Wrightson, Mortal Kombat, and Evil Ernie. This is incomplete Aliens cards, Alien 3 specifically. That one is $3.
Hold on, beneath everything else.
Okay. Evil Ernie goes to Adam Quintero.
Yep.
That's those. The Mortal Kombats go to Brainy. Don't worry, we've got plenty more to come, so if we go on our break, we'll have more after that, okay? Is anyone interested in actual complete sets after we blow through these incomplete things? Let me know. Some of them are expensive sets, but most of them are inexpensive ones. This is Bloodlines. Incomplete set. It's not many cards. $3. Bernie Wrightson. This is actually a Frankenstein set. This is incomplete, but he did a Frankenstein set. They're all good black and white stuff. If you wait, I have full sets later. What's on the third row, please? 1, 2, 3. Right now, what I have left is the Star Wars. This is like a little thin towel, collectible towel for $35.
Is it one of the Japanese ones? I love it.
Yeah, it's a Japanese one. And then there's Batman Returns movie storybook. That's $2. And then there is an Anakin tie. It's a brand new one with its label and everything. It was just $5. Chuck, do you want to have the incomplete set, or are you interested in a complete set? Just let me know. I'll let you know what the price is on those. Okay. This is an Evil Ernie incomplete set. Chaos Comics. $3. Random cards. Try not to put up the same things back to back here. This is Plasm. Random cards. $3. Plasm. All right, the answer to our question is China with 53% of the bids. Japan, then Thailand, Korea, and India. So anyone that answered China, you're going to get a prize in your pile. And Adam wants those Ernies. There you go, Adam. I mean, if you spent the time to do it, there might be a full set in this stuff, but I did not want to spend the time. The incomplete set of Frankenstein. Gotcha. There you go, Chuck. If you'll just fill out that form for me so that we know how to get it to you, unless you've already signed up with us before, and then you're good. Woohoo, what surprise. I think we've got sports ball cards, and there might be, I don't think we have Trek up here. I think it's mostly sports ball.
There's some Trek.
Oh, and there's some Trek. If you'd rather have Trek, you can get Trek.
Yeah.
Okay, another set of Evil Ernie. More Evil Ernie for 3. This is the second part of the set for, I think this is Stout. Oh no, this is Bernie Wrightson Series 2 More Macabre. So this is more Bernie Wrightson stuff, but this is just a partial part of the set. That one's 3 for Bernie Wrightson Macabre set. Evil gets called first by Adam. Okay, as we get ready to enter the end of the hour here, I'm going to throw one more thing up. This one is Skeleton Warriors Incomplete for $3. Skeleton Warriors. Okay, I can fit one more, I think. And this one's more plasm. This is a giant plasm incomplete. Same price, $3. Okay, and it is time for our break, and we'll be right back after this message.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Today's comics market is ripe with new titles by creators who are determined to get their books into your hands. My name is Henri Compen. For the last decade, I've been making and selling my own creator-owned comics and dealing as a collector in live sales. My signature series, Yi Sun Shin, is the book that cannot be defeated in battle and has over 250,000 copies in print. Now I'm taking comics to the next level and laying the groundwork for my fellow creators to get their voices heard so they can connect directly with you. This is your chance to engage live with top comic book talent and get your comics signed without having to wait in long lines or pay any fees. But remember, we only have a limited amount of their books in stock, so always remember to call it as you see it.
Mish Mosh.
Everybody, and welcome back to the experience. I'm Miss Jen here at Space Cadets Collection. Here near the Houston, Texas area. Come and visit us if you can. You would love it. We have 5,000 square feet of front end space where we are right now, a pizzeria, and a gaming store all attached to us, and a giant warehouse. So we'll probably have whatever you need. All right, here we go. We have half an hour, and then we go straight to our awesome interview with David Boer. So don't miss that. Let's blow some more cool stuff out. This is on the magazine behind the scenes of the new Star Trek series. That one's just $1. Star Trek Next Generation magazine featuring Worf for $1. This is an official magazine from Starlog, Star Trek Next Generation Makeup Effects Journal. So if you wanted to look up close and personal stuff, if you wanted to do makeup, that is $2. Star Trek Next Generation Technical Journal, that one is $2. This is a big, thick book called Trek 25th Anniversary Celebration. That one is $2. Can you get pizza delivered with your books? It might be a little bit old by the time I got there. DS9,
Well,
yep. A lot of people love DS9.
Depends. If you're local and you're picking up your books,
Yes, you're picking up your books locally, absolutely. Star Trek: The Worlds of the Federation, a nice big book. That one is also $2. I feel like someone just called something. I can't see it. The pizza is the bomb. I agree. Anniversary one goes to Val for $2. I've got the Starlog that also features Last Action Hero. That's a book. Federation goes for $2 to Val. Star Trek Ultimate Trip Through the Galaxies, a book. Starlog with Jurassic Park, a book. Starlog with DS9, a book. Star Trek featuring Data, a book. Star Trek featuring the Borg, $1. Galaxy. Trip through the Galaxies, I'm guessing.
and this one was
A book. Star Trek Next Generation with Western Wharf, a book. Star Trek Official Fan Club with an interview from the Shat, a book. Let's do some more cards. Oh, Trek Borg. The Borg it is, Val. All right, here's our next Family Feud question. Name something you'd take camping. Name something you'd take camping. All right, another set of Evil Ernie. Evil Ernie, $3. Trek Shatner. The Shat. Hope he never is offended by that. We always say it with love. Evil gets grabbed up by Adam. He loves it. Evil Ernie stuff. Okay, I've got this box of Lady Death Series 4 Chromium trading cards that have been opened, and the empty bags are still in the box. That is $10. $10 for the open box of cards. If you're wondering why I'm blowing this stuff out, I don't carry collectible cards at all. I'm trying not to accidentally carry them again. Ever. Okay. Death Lady goes to Val. I see it way up there. Death Lady. Val. You can agree with that. Name something you take camping. Name something. Okay. These two packs are priced separately, but are the same things. These are Lady Death Love Bites. They're $3 a piece. We'll say that one's got chastity on the front, one's got chastity with less clothes on front.
Does she have less clothes, or is it just a full body shot?
Well, maybe so. You're right. Voyager seemed to get track. Oh, we're in a cool discussion about Star Trek. I love it. Mistress or girlfriend. Okay, that seems fair. And then I saw. Oh, I'll take all the Starlog mags. Starlog. You got it. Looks like Death Bites gets called by Adam. Go. This is a Beatles Yellow Submarine incomplete set. Again, just $3. Complete Yellow Submarine. Actually, look these up. People are selling these cards for like $1.50 each. But again, I don't sell cards. Except for right now tonight, I guess. All right, this one is a Spider-Man incomplete set. That one is also $3. Spider-Man.
Val follows the Beatles.
Beatles goes a Val.
Good, because otherwise I'm sure you would not want them.
What would he do with them?
Yeah, exactly.
This is Star Trek the Master Series, Skybox Master Series incomplete for $3.
My dad does not have hobbies either. So.
Booterman goes to Adam. All right, another Evil Ernie. This is part of the Glow in the Dark set. $3. I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. More fun. 25 years of Star Trek, 25th anniversary special, $2. Evil gets called. We're gonna put Evil down. It goes first to Val. Why are you calling us weirdos? Why don't you just call us what we are? We're saying
Takes
nerds.
one to know one,
Nerds.
Brainy.
Star Trek official fan club with Kim Cattrall, $1. Star Trek official fan club with Patrick Stewart, $1. Fan club Patrick Stewart, part 2, $1. DS9, $1. Making of Relics, $1. Rick Berman, $1. Exclusive preview Star Trek Voyager, $1. Next Generation, $1. This one's got insert stuff. Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Generations preview, $1. Berman and Stewart. I'm guessing both parts. No lie, when Patrick Stewart first showed up on screen, I was kind of like, it's not the usual. But man, it didn't take really long to love him. Newsweek with Leonard Nimoy, $1. Star Trek Deep Space Nine Collector's Golden Premiere Edition, $1. Star Wars Generation, is Luke Skywalker Jesus? Find out in this issue. $1. It literally says that on there. I did not make that up. I will tell you, as a Sunday school teacher, he is not. Star Wars Technical Journal of the Planet Tatooine, $2.
But is he supposed to stand for Jesus?
Well, Star Wars is on trial in this one too, so that goes to Brainy. Vanity Fair Star Wars goes for $1. He could be for the Jesus for the galaxy. It's like, yeah, he's Jesus in as much as Neo is. He represents the Messiah for them, yeah. Mm-hmm. Vanity Fair Star Wars is $1.
This one we don't sell
A buck. Journal. Uh-oh. The journal, technical journal, goes for $2. Looks like Quintero. Star Wars VF Vanity Fair. Brainy, I'm going to pull the first one for you. If it's the second one, let me know. Oh, I'm sorry, poor Hannah's.
I got it.
I see the call for DS9, fancy golden one. Let me go and look. Let me make sure. Always call me if I don't see it. Okay, I see SW Gen for Brainy. And then Brainy also calls SW Tech. You're right. So the Tech went to Brainy. Did you get in the right spot? Sorry, that's me doing a missed call. I was calling it too early. Quintero says Journal SW. Did I already get him a journal? The Tech. Oh, there's the Tech. Nope, that's a different one. Okay, so that one we got squared away. Let me know if I don't have it right. The Deep Space Nine gold goes to Jeff Gill. We got that all squared away. The Vanity Fairs, just let me know which Vanity Fair. Oh, that one's the Brainy one. This is Vanity Fair. Star Wars Spectacular for $1. Oh, they were the same book. Okay. Comic Scene with the Ninja Turtles is $1. Comics Values Monthly with the Superman on the front cover is $2. Let me know if I missed any of the calls for you guys. I don't want to mess them up. All right, so the number one answer for Family Feud. Name something you take camping. A tent.
Yeah.
A tent. So whoever got tent got their prizes. Sleeping bag was next. Matches, bug spray, and flashlight. Here's the next one. This one's ridiculous. Name something you do with your elbows. Name something you do with your elbows. $2 for that. This one's Beavis and Butthead incomplete set, $3. I'll try to pour them out too. This is Ultraverse incomplete for $3. Ultraverse. Deliver the people's elbow. Yep. This is Punisher cards incomplete for $3. Put them on the table, like it, scratch it. For the millions, JD definitely smells what the Rock is cooking. Let's do it. Punisher goes. Poke somebody. That's Adams. The last set of incomplete things on the floor is, what is this?
Bye, ladies.
Bye, have a good one. This is a 94 Spider-Man cards of some sort. Incomplete. More Spideys. All right, the Wretched Hives of Scum and Villainy comes down from the board from $45 to $35. The Journal set goes from from 25 to 20. The Death Star Technical Companion goes from 25 to 20. The Living Force goes from 10 to 5. And the Essential Guide to Weapons and Technology goes down to $5, and so does the Essential Guide to Planets and Moons, $5. Bump it. Yep, bump your elbow. Make it tingle, right? Death Star. Death Star Technical Companion goes to $20. For Val, Weapons goes to Adam. For $5. Just a reminder, if you make your first purchase with us tonight, to definitely fill out the form that is scrolling at the bottom. Woohoo! Help us connect with you guys and make sure that we properly get you your things. So, all right, I'm going to show you guys the complete sets that I have in case you want complete sets of cards. This is the Bernie Wrightson 2 set that comes in 2 different boxes. It's one price for the 2 boxes, just $10 for a complete set of Bernie Wrightson 2. I have a complete set, but not the special cards. It has just 2 special cards in it. This is the Aladdin set from Panini for just $5. Bernie set. That goes to Val. I've got more than one Bernie set if anybody else wants Bernie. I have a full set of the Crow. The first set of the Crow. That one's $40. I've got complete sets of the Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein set of $45. That one is $20 a piece. I've got 2 of those. Crow goes. Unless something else populates above. That looks like Val. That's where the other half of that one went. Woo-hoo. All right, I've got a set of 94 Fleer Ultra for $50. 94 Fleer Ultra. It's 1 through 150. $50.
Your favorites on the front.
So sexy. Those blasty eyes do it for me. Nick Barucci's in the room. Uh-oh. He's come to tell us to do the things. Hey, Nick, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. And cards, last but not least. This one is a 1992 Marvel Masterpieces set of 100 for $60. It's a boss. Look busy. Oh no, we were playing Family Feud and playing with cards. Never. All right, so the answer for name something you do with your elbows, lean them on a table, of course. Lean them on a table. And then the number 2 one was bend. That's dumb. And then 3, poke. And then 4, jab people. That's the same thing.
No.
Run away.
A poke is consensual.
Oh, I got you. And then 5 is rub.
No, like a massage.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And then 6, shut the front door. That's what it says.
Oh, yeah.
It just says shut the door. So if you answered lean them on a table or lean on them, you got a point and a prize.
Anybody do that one, but
Yeah, there was at the very beginning. There was someone that said put them on the table.
let's see.
All right, here's the next Family Feud. Name a traditional Monopoly token. Name a traditional Monopoly token. It's whacked. What else do I have in this box? Oh, goodness. Of fun.
Deliver the people's elbow. Ship got it.
Ship delivered the elbow.
No, put them on the table.
All right.
And it's back when I was super busy.
Does anyone want the rest of the Star Trek related magazines? I'll give the entire batch of them for $4. $4 for all of them. Those up there. And then the 2 leftover Vanity Fairs, I'll do those for $1 for the set. Val does. Are you just like calling him for Val? Poor Val. This is a limited edition Star Trek Deep Space Nine comic. It's the only comic we've got for this here. This one's just $5. And I've got other weird stuff. You'll have all the other Vanity Fairs, okay? That's just $1 for the pair. This one is 20 years after The Eagle Landed. So this is 1989 Houston Chronicle article for $1. This has got, looks like a big card and 2 little postcards in it for Star Trek. We'll do that for $1. Deep Space Nine goes for $5 for the Gill. I'm going to try to give stuff away now. All right, this little thing has got a Please Don't Disturb Final Frontier Star Trek door holder. This set of hologram stickers. And there is a poster for Deep Space Nine. It's a big long one, it looks like. Oh, it's the Malibu Comics collectible one. There you go. So that is $5 for that set of collectibles. That's pretty unique stuff. Deep Space Nine. Trek for $1. Trek for $1 went. Oh, you have that? That's a lot of Trek. We're definitely trekking it out today. And I will throw in the $5 pack, this cool set of articles. So you can have that too, Val. That might be fun to read and see what's in that. There might be some treasures in that. Star Wars. This is Star Wars issue 7 from 1993 with Indiana Jones, $2. Oh, special edition America Online featuring Wizard and Inquest. I will give it away to you if you want it. I've got Wizard number 47 for $2. Wizard number 58 for $2. As a reminder, as we wind down, get close to our interview time, to definitely subscribe. We love you if you can subscribe, wherever you are. Ring the bell, like, and share us. That would be so wonderful. Wizard number 15. Also, it would be a good idea to do that because both you've got me and my brain just completely stopped. Kyle are going to New York Comic Con, and you might have early access to the special things there if you follow us. This one is Wizard number 74 for $2. Are the 10,000 hours still good? Oh my. Star Wars mag. There you go. And then Star Trek DS9 set. Did I already go?
No.
Okay.
Oh, the pack for $5? Yeah,
So
we already
Gil.
did that one.
Okay, we got it.
Oh.
Okay, because Gil called something, but I didn't know if it was something that had sold.
I got kicked out of Steam Yard, so.
15 goes to Johnny Day.
How much was this one?
That one, just put it back on it. I can't remember. 2 for that. We are going to have a lot of fun. I just announced up to try to get in connection readers while we're there so we can get you guys all of the news right away. Again, anyone else, sports ball secret packs from the 90s for $2 a piece if you want them, or if you want to buy all of them just so I don't have to look at them with my face anymore. My face is important. They're $1 a piece if you want to buy them all. Your lime and green jelly.
Depends how many Cubs cards are in there. All of the sports.
All the sports get called. Does anyone want all of the leftover cards for $2 a piece? Leftovers for $2 a piece for the packs, not the, like, that's $2. Not each. You know what I mean? All right, all the sports ball goes. Sports ball gone. All goes away.
Lots of rain.
Thank you, the brainy. Okay, oh, I was going to show this last. So this is kind of like the big buy of the night, just so that you guys get the last couple minutes here. Okay, this looks like a nothing journal, right? I have this journal marked at $50 for this. And I have actually added together the special cards and what their values are for these. It's all Evil Ernie. Multiple sets. Some of them are incomplete. But the special cards that are in there, including this autographed one there, and a bunch of other special cards in here. I added together the special card values. It's over $200 worth of value in this binder, and I'm selling it for $50 for the Evil Ernie binder. So anyone wants that? Rainey's going to take the $2 stuff since we already are shipping it. This is yours.
Yeah,
I'm going to put it right there.
Yeah, thank you.
The big box of Ernie goes to Val, or the big binder of Ernie. That is a steal of a deal. Let's see, what else can I make a deal on and have everybody happy? All right, in our last 1 minute.
What's the price on the binder?
Binder is $50 and it's on the inside, but you might need it on the inside. All right, all of this, if anyone wants the rest of this big pile, is $3. $3 for all of these magazines that did not sell through. Make sure to tune in to our show tomorrow. We've got Minute to Skim It happening and other great shows that are so cool. And don't leave right now. We've got a really awesome, I got you, Adam. A really awesome interview with David Boer, which he's going to tell you some stuff that you should know. So it's a very pointy show. So I'll see you guys later. It's Miss Jen, and we're here on the Experience for our talking shop. We've got a special guest today, a friend, David Boer, who's been making mad progress and putting his name in every single publisher there is out there. I love it.
I just, I burst through those doors and I say, "Don't you know who I am?" And they, every single one's like, "No."
No,
There's the slush pile, right?
You've got to have, there's got to be at some point at which your name and the work that you've done gets you into doors without as much effort as it once was, right? Because I'm being a little facetious about it, because I have had the opportunity to make some relationships with editors, and that's really the key to it, Jen. To get in any of these places is just to be the kind of person that editors want to see succeed. And obviously your work has to, speak for itself, but that's only sort of part of it. You have to kind of be a good person and somebody they want to, work with and find opportunities for. And that's, I've been very fortunate. Canto in particular has helped open a lot of those doors. So now I'm sort of, I still have to introduce myself, of course, but then I can say Canto, and they're like, "Oh, great, yeah, let's chat." It's so funny because I almost feel like it's the same progression that happens when you are a mom or a dad. Is that at some point you no longer are Jen or David. You become someone's dad or mom, and that's your identifier, right? So
Right.
maybe now you're the father of
The
Kanto.
little Clockwork Knight. Yeah. I mean, it's not all bad. He's about 3 feet tall, so I would say what is he, 4 or 5 years old at this point?
Uh,
Yeah, but having that calling card definitely has helped with Killer Queens and Firefly and some of the stuff that's going to be coming. Hopefully, we'll get to talk about it a little bit down the road.
Trust me, we're going to tear apart the Firefly discussion because I am a super fan. So.
Oh, are you good? Okay, so this right here is not a prop behind me. This is my bookshelf. So my favorite sci-fi franchise of all time is Firefly. So when the opportunity arose to do this one shot, I just, you have a list of things that is like your bucket list of things as a writer. And Firefly is right up there. And I'm like, do you want to do it? I said, well, and I check mark on that list. And I was like, yes, I'm going to do it.
So the thing I just can't wrap my mind around is that no one has tackled this part of Simon and River's life yet. I just had assumed that it had been addressed in some of the series somewhere, but this was really untouched.
It's
part.
Fascinating because the show in the pilot episode, it opens with, Simon bringing River on inside that cryo crate.
Yep.
And the movie opens with, if you remember, the cold open with the Simon actually posing as the Alliance inspector, to let off the flash bomb and get River out of the academy, where they go up and then it turns to like a hologram. Or a video security footage from
and then
the
my
breakout.
favorite character of all time shows up.
Oh, well, what's his name?
He didn't. They never gave him an actual name. He was
the bounty hunter, right?
He was the operator, I think.
And yes, I think that's right. And then the Dr. Matthias's death, where he has to fall on his own sword. Woo, that's rough. So they I guess they've never told this story, and they had the opportunity to do it. And the way I like to talk about it without doing any spoilers is we told a story. It's kind of an oversized 40 pages, so I had some really good space, and we told the story as much about how Simon broke River out of the academy, as well as why he did it, and their relationship and his relationship with his parents that was deteriorating because they wouldn't help her. And so we delve as much into the motivation behind it as we do the actual mechanics of getting it done. And one of the things in Firefly I love is when they dive into character. You can have as many space battles and chases and, hijinks as you want, but we'll really come back for this crew. And to have this chance to tell the story of the relationship between two people who have become so important to the Firefly universe is both exhilarating and absolutely terrifying. So
we don't really
see what happens.
We don't really see for Simon any other kind of close connections of any kind. Like, as far as we know, he doesn't have a significant other. Like, we know he has parents, and we know he has a sister, and we know that he is a doctor, and that we don't know a lot about his personal life. So do you get to dig kind of into that a little bit?
We did, yes, but he's sort of always been oriented toward his sister. So we start the story with her being gone and him sort of being concerned about how she is doing at the academy, and then the red flags start popping up. We do dig into why they feel such a connection, and sort of when they were younger, and how that developed over time. We saw a tiny bit of it in one of the episodes in the show, and we sort of expand on that era in their lives. I always think they should have made Simon gay, but it was 2003 or 2001 when it first came out. So
I mean, there's nothing to say that he wasn't. I mean,
I guess he could come out now, yeah. But they've built his relationship up with Kaylee so much that I think it would have been a great opportunity back then. I'm less certain about how it would play out now, but yeah. So I think the key relationship, the way I pitched the story to Boom was, I'm an identical twin, and the way I came. Did you know that?
I don't. If you had told me, I'd forgotten it. But that is amazing.
Yeah. So, and he's kind of a geek, but not really. Not a writer or anything. But the way I pitched it, I am a firm believer in when you try to pitch a story, even writing for some license, if you're doing Star Wars or Transformers or Buffy or Firefly or whatever, you have to bring your personal angle to it, because why do they want you to do it over anybody else who could also do this? And so the way I pitched it is I'm an identical twin, and I understand the bond between really close siblings and what you would sacrifice to make sure your sibling is okay.
Yeah.
And I sort of oriented the story to my own experience, being such, so close to my brother, that, here's everything that I would give up. And it ended up coming pretty quickly, channeling those feelings and that background, and giving it to Simon and what he would do for his sister. And then you throw in his parents, who do not believe anything's wrong and are more worried about the risks to their social status and their wealth and all those other things, that they sort of overlook what's really going on. And that's pretty brutal. I mean, that's formative. When even when you're a young adult, if your parents start making choices that aren't in your best interest, and you start to recognize that, that can be life-changing, and turns out kind of was.
Yeah, I think I've read somewhere that the most damage you can do to your child is tell them that they're the favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they don't. That, as much as it sounds good to say such a thing, it makes them start to doubt everything, because then what's wrong with my siblings, and why don't you love them just as much, kind of things.
I know.
It's a bunch of.
It comes up with comparisons, right? And those are always super rough. To be a sibling and be compared in any way to your other siblings' success, or academics, or anything really, and it becomes like this race, this competition, to see who's the best. And I just just think about that. I don't have kids, but if I ever did, I feel like I would have a pretty thick manual of things that I would want to do and not do.
Sure.
With my kids. So
what's your first one? What do you think is your big no, or to definitely do?
I think it's especially if I had multiple kids, I think it's the comparison thing, because I think kids can so easily form a complex that they're not good enough, or they have to compete harder, or they've got to do better, and just let them sort of live on their own. And it's very much like comics, Jen. I don't know if you lurk around comics Twitter at all, but I always compare it to, everybody is all the creators are sort of in competition with one another to seem more important. Look at all these things that are going.
Life, yeah.
Right? But I kind of analogize it to driving on the freeway, and you're in your car, and everybody else is in their cars, and everybody's going at a different speed. They're going faster than you or slower than you, but everybody's going to a different destination. So don't turn to either side. Just keep your eyes ahead of you, and don't worry about how fast anybody's going or where they're headed, because you are headed to a particular place, and you're going at the speed that you need to be going at. And I feel like that's the same with
such good advice. I have seen. I see a lot. There's maybe I follow different people on Twitter that are creators, but most of the ones I see are lifting other people up all the time in their posts, which makes me love them even more. Right? If they never post about their own stuff, but occasionally I like their stuff even more, because they're lifting other people's voices, which just makes me so happy.
Right, and that's the good part of Twitter. It's the community and the camaraderie and the support for one another. And I love seeing that. I also kind of try to look away whenever I see the other side of things, which is,
Yeah.
and it's just anxiety. It's like, am I doing enough? Am I writing enough? Do I have enough projects going? Am I getting enough opportunities? All these things. Just like people. Just
I mean,
focus on story. Tell a story.
you can make yourself kind of crazy because there's always better, more, more
Successful.
awards. Like you can reach the top and like have the trifecta, the Tony, Emmy, and Academy Award. People still say, "Well, I want to." What do they call that? An ERGOT or whatever? They're like, "I want to have
EGOT.
a double." EGOT. I need
Emmy,
a double EGOT now.
Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, right?
Like there's
Now I
it's
want
never going to
two.
be enough.
Now I want two of those. Yeah.
So I have a question for you, and maybe because you've done a lot of research recently, you can answer this. I was just kind of thinking about the rest of the Firefly crew, and I don't know that any of them we've ever heard has any siblings at all. Or we've ever met any. I don't know they've ever talked about them.
There's
It's
one.
like they live in a vacuum.
There's one. Jane has a sibling.
How did I miss
And-
that?
Yeah, no, it's a very passing line in the episode where they get. Do you remember the Mal and Zoe's like war ensign comrade who arrives in a coffin, like in the mail? He arrives in the coffin and then he eventually wakes up in the episode.
Mhm.
Do you remember that? Well,
Yeah.
and when they're at the post office getting that, Jane gets a package from his mom, and she mentions Maddie in it. And Maddie's his sibling, yeah, his brother.
Oh, no, that's cool.
Yeah. So with all my deep dive
I did not get. Man, you're a better fan of that than I am. I thought I was over the top.
I also had to, of course, continuity is important, right? So tons of research went into Firefly, into my issue. Even though I was telling this very narrow story, I did as much research as I possibly could. I rewatched the show. I have the graphic novels up here and then the novels here, and I just dove in. And it was like a warm blanket, Jen. On a cold night, you just love these characters and you just love being in this world and following them, and these stories are just reminding you of how much, the reasons why we just connect with them so much.
Yeah, they did such a great job of writing them all with very rich back history and they're all of them have core flaws in their character writing, and so it makes all of them very identifiable. No one's really evil, but they're all a little broken, which are my favorite kind of characters of all time, right? It's like even Book admits that he doesn't have all the answers for River when she's trying to fix the Bible. He's like, I don't know a way to fix that for you. And he essentially dies with the mystery we never really found out, except for in the graphic novels, anything about his back history in the war.
Yeah, and I think that had the show been given, a second life, I think we would have seen a lot more about the Unification War. Book's background, I think Inara's background is super interesting, and we haven't really dove into that too much. Mm-hmm. Jane's super interesting character. Just seeing, sort of diving into all of these different backgrounds, right?
Yeah, I think
it would have been super interesting to see how season 2 or season 3 or season 4 would have shaped up.
Absolutely. I think the one character that if I could write like some kind of back history for is I would love to tackle Jubal early, because he creeps me all the way out. To me, the most scary line in all of comicdom is, or in all of movies, is when he just offhandedly asks Kaylee if she's ever been raped. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard.
That was in the last episode, right?
Yeah, with no emotion, offhandedly, and you know what it means. Especially as a woman,
sociopath.
There's nothing worse you can hear.
Yeah, and how does somebody are you born a sociopath, or is it an environmental thing, or what?
No, I love that he's named after a real war person. I don't know. It's just there's so much to
I just think
unpack.
it's so funny because in the whole universe of Firefly, Jen, there's a lot of characters that I would love to write about, and I was like, if I could guess Gen 1 for you, go to the dark as possible, right?
Well, I have a criminal justice degree, and I'm a little obsessed with forensics. So
Oh, very nice. So perfect.
So it comes out this week, right? But this Wednesday we get to see it, and it's called Firefly River something.
River Run.
River Run. That's right.
Yeah, Christian Ward and Adam Gorham did covers for it, and there's some variants and some incentive covers that I'm hoping to collect because I'm a completionist, and I annoy myself. I'm like, I can't not have the black and white bonus incentive, whatever it is. I don't even know, and I'm like, I have to have it.
The unlockable.
Unlockable. I don't even know what that means, but God, I want to unlock it. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it. Just eBay, right? And then it's Andreas Genoulet or Genoulet. I apologize, Andreas, but he's does Runaways, and the art is fantastic on it. The way it's been realized from script to art on the page, it's just really exciting. It's really exciting.
So you feel
What's that?
Feel like you said everything you want to say about that period of time? Do you feel like you got it all in, or you have another idea in there for that time period?
I mean, there's a lot more to tell, but I don't approach it necessarily as how much do I want to tell, but more about what story do I want to tell? How do I want to get into it? Whose perspective do I want to tell it from? And the issue definitely captures exactly the story I wanted to tell about them and the way I wanted to tell it. I think there's some really interesting little techniques and aspects we included. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a lot of different ways that we show the bond between Simon and River, and coming up with those different ideas has been it's so much fun because it's not just, you grow up together, you have a bond, you have an emotional bond, but there's other bonds that you can develop with somebody who's close to you, especially somebody as special as River is. And we sort of start seeing that play out on the page, and the way it does, I'm really very satisfied with.
Did you use any or adapt any like real life experiences that you had with your twin?
No specific experiences, but then again, every time I write anything, Jen, I don't think I ever have any specific experience in mind. I'm very much a supporter of the idea that it's all chaos up here, right? And everything's swirling around in there. And if I'm not channeling my relationship with my brother as part of this writing this issue, means that there are things in my subconscious that I'm sure I'm pulling out, but I just don't even know it. So the answer to your question is yes, there's likely stuff in there that is similar to my own experience, but I didn't consciously draw on it. I knew the perspective I wanted to tell, and whatever bubbles up from the bog that is my head, the bog of eternal stench back there. I don't know what comes out, but it comes out. So.
So let's talk about, we're close to, you just had issue 2 of Killer Queens come out.
Yeah.
How has the response been? Have you gotten feedback from people?
People are loving it, Jen, and it's so fun to watch because people love it for what it is, but also I think people love it. Well, they love it for the story, and it's fun and funny, and hijinks and all that cool stuff. And then people are loving it because Dark Horse took it on. But they decided to take a shot with this very queer but very fun, broad book. And I think people are equally excited that we live in a world where this can be successful and well received from a major publisher. So I'm hoping that And also, I don't know if you read the back note that I wrote in that first issue, in the horsepower column. But it talks about how I wrote this book for like 13-year-old me, and how excited 13-year-old me would be to have it, and seeing other LGBTQ comics fans have that same reaction. Somebody actually said, "I wish I had this when I was, a young adult."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's what I did it for. That's what I'm doing it for. And beyond that, I just love these characters so much. So I think there's 100 more situations to put them in, and I hope we can do 10 more story arcs. Just these 4-issue missions. Just keep it going as long as we can.
I will just mention that the two main characters, Alex and Max, are the name of my children.
No way.
Not a lie. One of them is around the corner right now.
What?
Maximilian and Alexander are my two children.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely amazing. I
I
can't
have
believe
no
it's
monkey
total
that will flip you
coincidence.
off, though. So
You don't have a
it just
monkey
breaks
with a
down from
jetpack? You need to have a monkey with a jetpack and then just recreate the cover, right?
there you go. We'll just draw them in there.
Everybody loves Beatty, the fluffy monkey with a jetpack, and the hench otters. So actually, I have written a short 6-page mini comic that's going to go in the trade that is called Killer Queens Present Harry the Hench Otter in It's Not Easy Being Mean. So we're going to see more of the hench otters. I had a hunch, so we've already started the production on that.
So to me, the hench otters feel a lot like the way that the ninjas were in the Tick, like the ninja hedge guys. They were so important to the whole storyline, but you were like, what in the world? So
well, in our buddy Harry, the hench otter, just wants to be like a henchman so bad. And he's got the physique for it, and he's got muscles, and he's a big guy, but he got that otter head that no matter how mean he tries to look and sneery, he is just the most adorable thing you've ever seen. You just want to pet his face. So he has he has some trouble with people taking him seriously as a hench guy. So we get to explore that fun conflict that he has to deal with. And of course, the funniest way possible.
Absolutely. So it's awesome. So we're at issue 2. How many more for that series?
Just 2 more. We are October 20th, I think, is the next one. And then November, like mid-November. And, we wrap it all up in a neat little package in issue 4. But there is, I just fingers crossed. We're just on pins and needles waiting for that email that we're going to get to do the volume 2. And I will just say, if anybody out there who's listening to this wants to see what the Space Pride Festival is all about, you better buy your copies now, because volume 2 is going to introduce you to Space Pride. And
how do you even do that? You just like fly your ship by everybody and wave. I don't know, how do you
you're the parade, the space parade. We will see, and we will see that Max makes some very questionable choices during said festival that he's going to have to live with for a very, very, very long time.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
It's just kind of, we all make those choices when we're young and kind of naive, right?
One hopes. That's when you're supposed to do it, right?
I know, but sometimes you I don't want to give it away, but sometimes you plaster them on your body and then have to live with that.
Oh no.
So, go buy your copies, tell your retailer that you would like to subscribe to the rest of the series, buy the trade, and then we will continue on with the space hijinks, which I would love to do.
All right, so outside of this amazing single shot at Boom, what is next up for you? That you can talk about.
I know there's a book at a place.
Okay. We know something's coming. It's a good tease.
That will be announced. I think it's so far we're on track to be in previews. I think in November for a January release of issue 1. So I think it's going to pop up kind of end of October in online. So that will be sort of reveals, which is a exciting, it's another, you have your wish list of things as a writer. It's another check off the box,
yes,
which is amazing.
Do you get an ash can by chance?
Do you mean like a review copy?
No,
I don't know the fancy.
Are they going to make like an ash can version of it to hand out at like your Comic-Con or wherever else?
I don't think so. I think we're going to let it ride just through previews, but there's going to be, we'll reach out to retailers and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of freedom to do that, so we'll be able to do that. Then something is coming in February that will be in previews at the end of November. That will be a very, very, very exciting thing that I'll once again just check off the list. I'm so excited about it. I've got a book. I don't even know. I have a book announced. It's going to be announced at New York Comic-Con, which is a very personal story that's going to come out next June for Pride Month. And I think that's it so far, but knock on wood, right?
So you
could always be something
I guess you're
else.
Getting to go to New York Comic-Con then.
Yeah, I'm going to actually be going. We've got a Canto announcement that's going to happen later this week, about something we're doing for New York Comic-Con.
Ooh.
And then Canto 4 is going to come out next fall. We're just finishing up Canto 3 right now. And then we're working on the movie. So the Canto movie.
It's going to be so amazing.
Yeah, I think so. I just...
do you know what form it's going to take? Like
it's going to be animated.
Animated, okay.
Yeah.
Because my brain always kind of like envisioning it as stop motion.
Yeah, we looked. Yeah, we sort of all the options are open. I think we're leaning toward animation, but right now 3D versus 2D is sort of open.
Yeah.
So we're trying to situate it so that we're getting the lay of the land to optimize the opportunity to make it successful. So do you want it 3D and compete with Illumination and DreamWorks and all these? Do you want it 2D and be something that's on streaming, or who knows? So right now we're in this stage of strategizing where the best lane is for us. Very exciting things. So
we've run out of time, but I do want everyone to be able to find you if they want to follow you to see all of the tidbits for what's coming out next for you. Where's the best place?
So Twitter, it's David Boer. Instagram @David M. Boer, and I'm on Facebook as well, so you can follow me there. And yeah, I just kind of try to keep up with the socials as much as possible, and just give updates. I will be screaming it from the rooftops as soon as all these things start coming out, because I'm excited.
All right, everybody, make sure you connect with your local comic shop. You can use comicshoplocator.com and get this issue of Firefly or Rivers Run that's going to come out, so you can read just the most lovely tale about that relationship between the brother and sister. For the Uber fan and for the beginner is fine. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate you.
It's my pleasure always, Jen.
See you again.